We're about to have a live announcement here on ESPNU from Damian Prince from Bishop McNamara High School in Maryland. He's just outside the top 25 in the ESPN 300, the number 3 offensive tackle. Now, Maryland, we probably haven't talked about this enough this morning. Maryland on its way to the Big Ten. Rutgers also on its way to the Big Ten as well. From Maryland's perspective, being one of the 3 finalists along with Florida and South Carolina for Prince, what's the significance and the importance of keeping a guy like this home as you make the transition?
Highly significant, not only because he's a hometown prospect, but because he's at a premium position in the offensive line. And I think that's something that will become even more challenging for Maryland, because now with the introduction to the Big Ten Conference, that invites more suitors and more competitors down into that Maryland, D.C., Virginia area, along with what you've already got with the American, as well as up and down the eastern seaboard of the ACC. So it's crowding what is already a highly populated player pool with more competitors. So if you are Maryland right now and you're Randy Edsall, you know that you've got a plan laid forth that you've got to somehow. I don't think they're under any illusions, Reese, that they're going to keep every guy at home, but you've got to win some of those battles. And some of them, whether you like it or not, need to be some high-profile guys. Need to be a Stephon Diggs. Need to be that type of player so that it resonates not only currently but in the future as well.
Well, Damian Prince is standing at the podium right now. He has 3 hats in front of him. He'll make his decision in a moment. As Craig Harbert told you a few moments ago, this is a guy who showed great discipline to get himself into better physical condition going into his senior year, and is paying dividends right now as he is about to make his college selection. So the number 26 player on the ESPN 300, Damian Prince, offensive tackle. The floor is yours, my friend, to tell us where you're going to play your college football.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Damian Prince, and I want to thank everybody for coming out. But I'm going to be playing my next 4 collegiate years at the University of Maryland.
Damian, that was an emphatic and quick decision. Was the process, or announcement I should say, was the decision as quick as the announcement?
Yes. Well, this has been a great journey. I've did a lot of praying and a lot of talking to God. You know, I feel like without God, none of this would have been possible. Me, as my maturation as a man, I've had to persevere through a lot. And what my great-grandfather always told me is that perseverance builds character. And so as I stand here before you all today, I had a lot of thinking to do. I had a lot of thinking. And yeah, I'm very sure and I'm very positive that I made a great and righteous decision. Yeah, it just really felt down to following my heart, you know, because going through this decision, everybody sounds the same. Everybody's saying great things. So it's really, you kind of have to weed out what you feel is real. And my decision that I made here today, it was solely based on me. It was solely based on where I thought that I was going to mature and have the best opportunity to play the quickest and the best opportunity to make the best out of my next 4 years playing collegiate football.
We're watching some highlights of you right now, Damian, and Maryland was already playing in a great league in the ACC, but now going into the Big Ten. What impact did that have on you? What's that like for you, helping lead this Maryland program into the Big Ten era?
The Big Ten is a great conference. You know, that's a great conference. I want to say, statistically, I don't know if this is correct, but I want to say they have the most linemen drafted over the last 10 years. So, and they play in a great conference, which is balance of both run and pass offense. And I feel like that again, will help show me and help display my skills as an offensive lineman as well.
It's an exciting time for the University of Maryland, an exciting time for you as well, Damian. Congratulations. Wish you the best of luck.
Okay, thank you. But yeah, now I'm speaking to you guys. Really.
And now Damian's going to speak to his classmates, and obviously that was very well received, that he would stay with the home state Terps in some way. I think I heard Scott Van Pelt let out a little yelp as well. As the number 3 offensive tackle in the country will fear the turtle and play for the home state Maryland Terrapins. Randy Edsall, of course, taking his team into the Big Ten. We talked about the importance of it, and now How do you see this direction of this Maryland program right now?
You know, it's interesting because Damian said he didn't know the statistic about the offensive line from the Big Ten. I guarantee you, Randy Edsall had preached that to him. He knows that statistic there. But this is a huge get for Randy Edsall to keep the top. And we're just talking about the importance of it. If you're going to build something special, why are you moving to a power conference in the Big Ten, which is going to be a tough jump for the Maryland to do? You've got to get your in-state guys because it's really a bad look if you start losing some of the top-tier players to programs in the South, to teams in the SEC. So I think this was a huge get for Randy Edsall.
And for Randy Edsall to be able to go now to these other players that are around that nucleus, around that base, because I don't care what kind of skill players you have on a team. If you don't have that offensive line, things will not go. We've seen it time and time again. And when you have those pillars, those huge players like that, from a stature standpoint and, of course, from a size standpoint as an offensive lineman, it's just great for your school.
Top two